The Western genre, with its iconic imagery and themes, has been a staple of American storytelling for generations, and American Primeval proves it is still possible for there to be a fresh take on it. While many works have explored this era, few have captured its complexities and contradictions with the unflinching realism of HBO's Deadwood. Deadwood's enduring impact stems not only from its gripping portrayal of the era but also from its exploration of the universal themes of the human condition, eloquently presenting the vulnerabilities of flawed characters in an impactful way. American Primeval makes a similar effort. The pulse-pounding Western uses the historical complexities surrounding the Mormon settlement, such as the Mountain Meadows Massacre and the forced sale of Fort Bridger covered in American Primeval, to illustrate the difficult and often brutal choices they faced in their struggle for survival and autonomy in the 19th century West. American Primeval approaches Western similarly to HBO's Deadwood. Although the shows are different, their approach is similar. American Primeval stands out by portraying the involvement of Mormonism in a notably gritty manner, comparable to the brutality of Deadwood. Rather than presenting a sanitized or romanticized view, the series delves into the harsh realities of the Mormon experience in the 19th century West, emphasizing the struggles, conflicts, and at times, brutal actions associated with the group's quest for survival and autonomy. This approach adds a layer of complexity to the traditional Western narrative, highlighting the diverse and often violent forces that shaped the era. The series explores how religious conviction intersected with the challenges of frontier life, depicting Mormon characters as participants in the broader conflicts and power struggles of the time. By portraying the Mormon community with the same level of realism and grit applied to other aspects of the Western setting, American Primeval offers brutal moments and a more nuanced and potentially disturbing vision of this historical period. This portrayal contributes to the show's overall tone, which emphasizes the harshness of the American West. American Primeval and Deadwood are what Western TV shows should be. The brutal realism elevates the genre in both shows. Deadwood embodies what a Western can and should be and sets a high bar within the genre. It achieves this through a combination of factors: its complex and morally ambiguous characters, who operate in a world of brutal realism, its rich, Shakespearean-influenced dialogue, which elevates the language of the Old West, and its unflinching portrayal of the violence and social Darwinism of the frontier. By grounding its narrative in historical detail, yet exploring timeless themes of power, greed, and the struggle for civilization, Deadwood transcends typical Western tropes and offers a profound exploration of the American character. Similarly, global Netflix hit American Primeval has a gritty approach, although more survivalist than Deadwood. It distinguishes itself as a great example of the Western genre by embracing the raw and often brutal realities of the era. Instead of presenting a sanitized Old West, the show portrays the harsh actions and motivations of various factions with brutal realism. The depiction of the Mormons shows a surprising capacity for violence, reflecting a willingness to embrace dark, complex aspects of their history. This contributes to a nuanced and impactful Western narrative, offering a more authentic and less idealized portrayal of the time. Deadwood shows American Primeval should get more seasons. Viewers have a rewarding experience with well-developed characters. Deadwood's writing is still unparalleled, achieving a complex portrayal of the frontier that is both searingly funny and profoundly tragic. The show skillfully blends classic Western elements with sophisticated dialogue, creating highly engaging plotlines. While American Primeval captures the gritty setting, Deadwood elevates the Western genre with its exceptional language and character depth, incorporating humor and accurately depicting the period's harsh realities, including opium addiction. The character of Al Swearengen is incredibly well written, exploring the struggle for power and order in a chaotic environment. American Primeval came close, but the dialogue sometimes breaks immersion and could do with improvement. To truly rival the masterful writing of Deadwood, if there is more American Primeval, a heightened focus on period-accurate dialogue and character development is important. Future seasons must cultivate the same depth of language and intricate character relationships that defined Deadwood. This would involve crafting characters with rich backstories, motivations, and growth arcs. It would certainly add more layers of enjoyment to the survivalist narrative of American Primeval because of the high stakes and difficult choices they have to make.